Let's just make sure everything's working the way it was meant to. It looks like it's all good. All righty, here it comes, everybody. The show starts in 3, 2, 1.
How, in the name of Zeus's butthole, did you get out of your cell?
Hey, I'm Bethesda.
The Morning Stream. You are listening to Adele Dazeem.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Stream. This is the Morning Stream for October 24th, 2024. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbott. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Welcome to your Thursday business. Here's a quick PSA. No Wendi today. She's on vacation. Okay? She's not going to be here. My wife is there. She's at her house. She will not be calling in with advice for you and your personal life. Okay?
Aw.
She's only.
But if you do want advice, we'll be happy to give you some.
Oh yeah, we'll give you advice.
You want. Yeah.
We got advice like it's
have
like pennies.
Advice coming out of our butts.
Yeah.
quite literally. That is where we would pull the advice that we give you.
It's where I keep it, so I may as well spend it. Anyway, it's good to see you all. Slightly shorter show today, not just because of the Wendi thing. I have a blood draw today, so I got to be done sort of early, get things edited and done, and then out of here. Nothing serious. Nobody worry about it. Don't send me your messages. Everything is fine. Just a normal checkup thing. We've been saying, well, I have been saying something wrong, and I've been schooled via phone call. All right, so we're going to play this phone call. I
wonder if I've been saying the same thing wrong. Yeah, let's hear it.
I doubt it. I think you probably got this right. Well, I don't know. This is one that's regional, so maybe. We'll find out.
Okay.
Here it is.
Hey, Scott and Brian. This is Nikki Meadows, and I'm calling for TMS 2714. Scott, I'm going to have to throw an apple at you. It's not Appalachia or Appalachian. It's Appalachian. Love the show, though.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Appalachian, yeah.
Well, I don't know why that's hard for me.
Appalachian Mountains.
Why
Yeah.
was that? What? I don't know. Maybe it just never came up growing up or something, or when it did, it was wrong.
I wonder if there might be another word or phrase that it's close to that you just automatically glom onto. Appalachia,
I don't know.
What's the disease? Alopecia.
Alopecia.
Is there like something else that we think of that we kind of connect with Appalachia or
bad case of Appalachia?
Pronounce it that way.
Yeah. I follow this girl on TikTok who's from there, and she does a lot of content from the area and kind of around the culture of the area. And so now I hear it all the time, but when I say it, I don't know why. I lean into the Asia instead of the Asha. And it's fine. It sounds so wrong to me, though. When she says it just then, Appalachia, it feels like, what's that like? It's like when people come here and they see hurricane and they think it's hurricane. It's like that.
Yeah, right.
Or
Louisville instead of Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville, New Orleans as opposed to New Orleans. Those kinds of things. So yeah, I take full responsibility for my mispronunciation of your fine community, cultural zone, and geological marvel that is the Appalachian Mountains. It's a lovely part of the world, and there's nothing quite like it. Okay, I
talked to somebody. I give a ride to somebody in the lift who said they went skiing. He was from London, but he lives in Houston now. And I asked him, you're coming out to Denver. Picked him up from the airport, took him downtown, and we talked about the weather because it's just gorgeous right now in Colorado. Nice, cool temperatures. Leaves are changing, but clear sky, and you can still be outside in like a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt. Don't need a jacket. And we talked about his last visit to Colorado, which was in the winter. And I said, "Oh, do you ski?" He says, "I've only been skiing a couple times, and one of those times was in the Appalachian, and it was because my nephew lives in Tennessee, and said, 'Oh, let's go skiing.'" And or was it the Smoky Mountains he was talking? I could have sworn he was talking about the Appalachians. But anyway, he said that it was basically like you're skiing in slush.
Oh, it's not fresh powder type snow.
No.
I've never. I'm trying to think if I've skied anywhere but here. Oh, you know what? I did ski once when I was a kid in Flagstaff, Arizona. But but nowhere else. I've never been like. I guess you can ski. There's lots of places like Northern California, Vermont. There are other places in this country with lots of skiing. Obviously, Denver.
Yeah.
But I've never been anywhere. Mostly here, and then that one place. So I just assume they're all the same. If they're high enough elevation, they have the same kind of snow. But that's a very different climate in Tennessee. So probably very.
And
different.
I imagine the further north you get, you probably get less slush, right? You start getting up into New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont. Do the Appalachians? They don't go into Vermont, do they? I think I
know they cut into Maine a little bit, right? Or touch it at least.
Yeah, they do cut into Maine.
But you never think of that, right? It sounds weird to say that, but
Virginia.
We always think it's like separate from everything else, and it's just these southern states, southeastern states, and that's it. That's all who gets that mountain range. But I guess it's like ours, where the Rocky Mountains touch all
the Rocky
bunch
Mountains,
of us.
Yeah. It goes into Calgary. Doesn't it go into Calgary, the Rocky Mountains? Yeah, it goes into Calgary and further north than that.
Yeah. They know the power of mountain time up there.
Matt confirms the Appalachian Trail. See, I did it now.
Oh.
The Appalachian Trail does go through Vermont.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Good job, Vermont.
You get some too.
That's right.
You get some Appalachian. You get some Appalachian.
I was telling Brian pre-show that I couldn't sleep last night because we had a windstorm. It was very loud, and we also had neighbors with their cars starting and all this other stuff. But there's one little piece I held back.
Okay.
I swear to you, at 2:30 or so in the morning, I didn't look at the clock, but it was around then. Mm-hmm. I think a neighbor has a pig. I think there's like
did you overhear squeal like a pig?
No, I did not hear that.
No? Okay, good.
I might have thought differently about what I was thinking, but I was hearing this like
might have been something different. You sure play banjo nicely.
I was hearing a squeal. I was hearing a squeal like it was coming from a pig, and no other voices, nobody else saying anything. I saw a light come on. I saw a shadow walk back and forth to this place. I heard the pig squealing, and then when the person got to a certain room, the pig stopped squealing. Or what I think is the pig. Now maybe there's some weird baby with a nostril problem or something weird going on. I don't want to say for sure, but I don't think you can have domestic pigs in our neighborhood. I think it's like HOA would frown upon this.
Please, somebody submit the title. Some weird baby with a nostril problem. Please.
I mean, I don't know because it's just a sound, right? I don't really know for sure, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have my phone more handy tonight. So I can record. I'm gonna try to have the wherewithal to record it because I can hear it.
You
through
don't
the
hear
walls.
it during the day, though.
No, not at all. Never. Not until last night.
Okay. All right.
So I have two theories about that. One, it's some other problem with a person, and it's just sounding like that, or they just got the pig. If it is a pig. And it would explain why a guy's up at 2 a.m. trying to quiet down a brand new pet or something. Like I was running through my mind, and then I couldn't sleep again because I was thinking about this damn pig. And then before you know it, I think the same exact neighbor is up at 4 with his engine going, whoa!
Oh, jeez.
With his freaking truck getting ready for work. So I don't know what to make of it. I don't think that's allowed here. I think you'd have to go through some crazy permit getting to get a pig in our neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can't just get a pig, like a little pot-bellied pig. You have to go through like the HOA.
Even like an inside one? I think so. I don't even know. I don't even know that for sure. I've never really looked into it. I just assume since they don't let you have chickens here, this particular HOA, I assume I couldn't have any kind of farm animals. But then again, you can take a potbelly in the house and they can be like carpet trained. What do you call it? Box trained. You can box train. Yeah.
House trained.
Yeah. I mean, we had a long-eared rabbit growing up that basically worked like a cat. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. His name was.
Wow, it would really go, and it would use the litter box.
Yeah. His name was Fang.
Great name for a rabbit. Would it bury or just poop in the sand?
It would poop in the sand. Oh yeah, good question. Because I don't remember.
I think cats. Wasn't there something we read that said cats and humans are the only creatures that bury their poop?
Right. Dogs do that thing, but didn't we find out in this show that it's more.
Legs.
But it's more like it's less about burying it and more about kicking their business around or something. Their scent or whatever it is. I don't know what it is.
Something. Yeah.
Lop-Eared. Oh yeah, it was a Lop-Eared rabbit. I just found the brand of rabbit. Let's see.
The brand of rabbit.
Yeah, the rabbit brand. I found it.
If your rabbit's not a Lop-Eared,
you've
got the wrong brand.
Let's see. Does it say? It doesn't say anything about his toilet needs. But yeah, I know we had a litter box for it, but I don't remember if he buried his poo. I don't think he did. If I remember, my mom just complained the whole time we had it, so she hated that thing. She wanted to cook it and eat it. Anyway, so whatever that is, I'll try to report back. If tonight I can get some more sound out of it, I will. I'll record it. I'll have my my thing there. I guess I could do some kind of. Is there a way or an app that'll do like the mic will wake up when it hears noises? Do you know if that's a thing?
That I don't know. Some sort of like security app or something.
Yeah, I guess a security camera would do that. Because the camera will do sound stuff. My Wise camera will do that. I don't know. That means I'd have to move it. That sounds like work. I'm not doing that.
That's too much work.
Not doing that for the neighbor's pig. And these are the same neighbors that are always their little dogs are doing little poopies on my yard. So there's just a lot of neighbor stuff with them. You know, they're nice, but
they're the ones you want to have that sign up for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And we put up not a blockade, but like when we when we sprayed the yard, but it's poisonous if kids licked it or something, or dogs or whatever. We put up a little black fence and then a little sign that says, "We just treated this lawn. You probably don't want to have your pets here," or something like that. I don't remember what it was. And we were in our heads thinking, well, this does two things. It's going to protect these animals, but also keep them the F off of there, right?
Yeah.
It didn't matter. They still walked in there, let them poo on there, and then went the other way. It didn't do anything. So good job, America.
You can get those like, so they have the things you put on your leash, a little plastic. Sometimes it's shaped like a dog bone, but a little shaped like a capsule thing that holds rolls of poop bags. And Amazon sells, like, you can get 40 of these rolls of poop bags, which have like 20 on each one, for something ridiculous, $5.
Yeah.
Maybe I should 3D design something, a little thing you can put in your yard, like has a little stake on the bottom. You just go drink, and it's got a little roller on it, and it's little short size.
I like it.
And it just says, "Please bag your poop," and then it's got a little place that you can just put that roller on there.
Yeah.
And see if people.
That's not bad. Basically, make my own little park stop for the dog poop, for the dog dump.
Exactly. It's like a reminder and a little offering, like, look, we get it. You probably have poop bags with you. This is more of a reminder just to use them.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that these people will still not use it. That's my guess.
Yeah, you think so?
I just think that they're the kind of people that if they were, this is terrible to say because I don't have any evidence of this other than this dog poop thing, but I feel like if they were at like a park and a garbage can was just 10 feet away and their wrinkled up wrapper, and they just are like, that's 10 feet. We're just gonna tuck this under the bench. That's just the feeling I get. I don't want to, I don't want to besmirch anybody, but do I go through all the work of that and then have them just ignore it? I don't know, freaking. Or here's the other problem: does a thing like that, Brian, suddenly attract other neighbors to go, "Oh, you guys see? There's a place where I can just get bags," and like now they're all gonna use my yard for poo. You know what I mean?
Right.
They may pick it up.
All of a sudden, it just becomes a new stop. Right?
Yeah. I don't want that.
Oh, okay. Maybe not.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, we have a game tonight, Scott. You and I. Not really our games, but isn't there there's a Colorado Avalanche?
Is that tonight?
Versus, yeah.
I saw the coach yesterday.
Let's see, we got our team, the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah.
Versus, remind me again what the name of your hockey team is there,
right
Scott?
now it's the Utah, what is it? Hockey Club. Bullshit name. They're
Utah Hockey Club.
They're doing some trademarky shit and it's taking too long. I think next season we have a real name, but right now it's dumb. Super dumb. Let's see. Is that tonight?
I think it's tonight. Let me confirm that. Or was it last night? I missed it.
Versus Utah. Here we go. Oh, 24th today. Yeah, today.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
So
Utah
this is
Hockey Club.
This is our new. We're going to create a new. As far as I know, there was no when they were the Coyotes down in Arizona. You guys didn't have any kind of like rivalry with them, right? As far as I know.
No.
So now's the time. We get this going now. Yeah. We get this rivalry going.
Exactly. Take the rivalry away from the Detroit Red Wings. By the way, you guys actually have a better record than we do. We're 3-4. You guys are 4-2-1. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you actually currently have more wins than we do.
I'm a little surprised by that. So Colorado. Okay. So money line has. Let's see.
Oh yeah, let's see what are the betting sites saying? Maybe that's what I do is I put a little money where my mouth is.
A little cash, yeah.
DraftKings. Let's see what DraftKings says.
Utah Hockey Club plus 1.5. I don't know I don't know how these numbers work.
So that means that Avalanche is favored. So Avalanche is favored by 2 points. So they're saying we'll give you 1.5 points plus whatever the Utah Hockey Club.
Gotcha. The over 6.5, the under 6.5. Is that normal?
That is total points for the game.
Okay.
So I don't know. Boy, defensive-wise, that's a high-scoring game. I would definitely take the under on that.
Yeah, that's for hockey.
I'm going to do exactly that. Here we go. I'm going to put $5. You're going to witness me here gambling, degenerate gambler, right here, NHL.
That's awesome.
Where is it? Let me just see if there's a real quick shot on goal, all parlay boost. Get a profit boost on NHL shot on goal parlay. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, just a plain SGP? All right, I'll opt in.
This is all.
Hey, you got me.
This is all like foreign language to me. The way all these numbers.
Let's see. Shots on goal. Oh, I'm not doing any of those. All right, let's go. NHL. Yes. Shoot, come on. Oh, this thing is.
Do you know Nathan McKinnon on your team? Supposed to be a real ringer. That guy says here.
I guess so. Yeah, I know the name. When was the last time I watched an Avalanche game? Over a year ago.
Let's see.
Easily.
Yeah, they they try to explain it all, but they're giving you the edge here.
Okay, here we go. Utah. There it is. Utah Hockey Club, Colorado Avalanche. I'm going to take Avalanche minus 1.5 and the under in a parlay, in a $5 parlay.
Well, sure.
So what that means is that I bet $5 on both of those things happening. And if I win, I get $24.75.
Okay. Off your 5 investment?
For my $5 bet.
That's pretty good. Jeez.
That is pretty good. But both things have to happen. Avalanche has to win by 2 points or more. Yeah. And the total game has to be under 6.5 points, which is tough with the Avalanche winning by more than 2 points. But I still think I have faith. There we go. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see how things shake out when we do play date. We'll talk about my win or my loss.
Awesome. In this analysis here, they say that the one wild card here could be Connor Ingram, our goalie, is apparently either really on or way off. Depends on the night.
Gotcha. So he has really bad nights and really good nights.
Yeah.
Right?
So tonight we'll see if it's a good night. Is it here or in Denver?
It's there. It's in Utah.
Okay.
It's in the Utah.
It's in the Utah. That explains why my neighbors were up so early. My other neighbors are up so early because they're part of that whole thing.
Yeah.
I want to go. I'd like to get some tickets to see these games.
You should talk to that neighbor and say, "Hey, did you hear a pig noise the other last night?
Did you guys hear about that? Crazy. Can you believe it?
Buddy up to that and just see and oh yeah, I don't know about that. But would you like some tickets for tonight's game?
Yeah. Also, their dog is very yippy. Anyway.
Really? Okay.
That's fine. Let's see. We got, about Untamed Heart. This is a response to something you brought up yesterday from Frost, Minnesota, who says, it's kind of funny you and Brian discussed Untamed Heart in the same episode you were talking about Kim being in the Twin Cities. The movie was filmed in several locations around the neighborhood I grew up in Minneapolis. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember really loving it because I recognize most of the locations. Do you have, so this brought up another question for me. Do you have a thing that you see, an old movie, new movie, it doesn't matter, but something where you're like, oh yeah, I know all those streets. This was filmed right across this thing in Denver or whatever. Like, do you have anything like that where it's always?
Yeah, the big one for me is things to do in Denver when you're dead. There are very few. It feels like there are very few movies shot in Denver. We've got lots in Vail and Dumb and Dumber up there and some in Utah as well. Mm-hmm. I feel like I know more places when they have films shot in Las Vegas because I'm able to say, oh yeah, I know that place. Oh yeah, there's the lobby of Caesars. Oh, there's the there's that little area between Paris and the Venetian or whatever.
Yeah. Or how wrong they're getting it in Vegas. I love when they get it wrong. Like, yeah,
it's the best when you have the trope of we're driving down the strip and all right, there's Mandalay Bay and there's the Stratosphere and there's Treasure Island.
Yep.
And there's
And somehow the flamingo is back. And wait,
the flamingo.
now we're all the way down to the golden nugget again. Somehow it's weird.
Exactly, something like So it's always, it's always so fun watching those things and just figuring out like how long they must have gone back and forth up and down the strip to get all those shots.
Yeah.
And then put them in the wrong order.
For me,
Venom,
like
tonight.
Oh,
There's a lot
tonight
of it takes place in Vegas.
And you're gonna have us a review on Monday, or I guess
I will have a
Monday.
review on Monday because we don't have a TMS Fridays tomorrow that I would normally give a review of the Thursday night movie. So
yeah, seems like it's struggling a bit with the reviewers, but I'm curious about what the
I am
audience thinks.
zero surprise on that.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised how
those
much
Venom movies are always.
I was surprised how much I enjoyed both of them. They're fine.
They're a lot of fun. If you park your brain at the door and you don't have high expectations, if you don't think of them as like having to be on the same caliber as the MCU movies, they're a lot of fun. And they're easily the best non-MCU movies.
Yeah.
And I'm including the Spider-Man Sony stuff as part of the MCU movies. I'm not counting those as like your straight up Sony stuff.
Sure.
It's a low bar to get over. I mean, Morbius and Madam Web and do you think we're ever going to get a release on Kraven? Did they pull Kraven, or are they still thinking that Kraven's going to come out next month?
I think Kraven is still happening, and the only news was that Blade got pushed again, so it's off the 2025 calendar now.
I'm so bummed about Blade. Oh yeah, Spider-Verse trumps everything. It's so damn good.
Oh, it's the best. It's the single best thing Sony ever put their toe in. Freaking love that thing.
Okay, here we go. Kraven the Hunter still planning on coming out. Oh, now December 13th. Maybe it was already December 13th, and I forgot about that. But
well, it definitely got moved
13th.
around at some point, right? I remember it getting changed.
Yeah, it had to. Yeah.
So for me here locally, it's you mentioned Dumb and Dumber. That's one that always comes up because the old airport was really visible in that. But for me, it's if it's an old movie, I always think of Sandlot. And when I think of a new movie, I think of Hereditary, the horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Park City, and then some Sandy stuff where I grew up. And that's a really terrible movie to associate with your local area.
It really is.
It's so freaky. But yeah, to Frost Demben's point, there's something about that, especially when you're growing up. You're like, oh, look at this, a thing that was made here, and you get a little pride in that. And I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing. Although if you live in Hollywood, the Hollywood Hills or whatever, or, parts of LA, you're probably sick of everything being set.
Oh yeah,
in LA. But
I'd forgotten that Die Hard 2, the Washington D.C. airport, Dulles is really shot at the old Stapleton International Airport.
Oh well, if it was the new one, he would have beaten the bad guy just simply by confusing him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's right. All right, well, come to Colorado. Wait a minute. Which terminal am I supposed to be in? What is this train business? Why is Denver so far?
What do you mean I got to go all the way on the opposite side to get this thing signed so I can get a ticket to use on the other side? Like, that place is crazy. If you know what you're doing, it's fine. But when you get there the first time, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And you sent me that clip of somebody talking about Denver and the Denver airport and how far it is. And Joel McHale did like almost all the same jokes about it being so far away.
Yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah, not a lot. Even looking at this page, I guess there were Ladybugs was the Rodney Dangerfield teaching soccer was filmed on location here in Denver. Didn't
Weird.
know that.
No, I don't even. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I remember Right, it was like a Girl Scouts group, except they were called Ladybugs, and he got put in charge of. How did that go with that? That sounds terrible.
All I know about, yeah.
That sounds awful. I don't think I missed as much.
And something called Over the Edge in 1979 chronicles a teenage uprising in a fictional Denver suburb where there's nothing to do. And the suburb is called New Granada, deftly portrayed by Aurora. Well, the Venezuelan gangs are all there in Aurora.
Yeah.
Just shooting the place up.
Yeah. Eating cats, eating dogs.
Yeah. Eating the cats, eating the dogs. Anyway, that Untamed Heart, by the way, if you are like Scott and I, completely hooked on From, and you're waiting with bated breath for the next episode of From to come to arrive, got some good news for you. Untamed Heart, currently viewable on the MGM Plus app. So make some good use of that during the week in between episodes of From, and go watch Untamed Heart with Christian Slater, Marissa Tomei, and White Men Can't Jump, Rosie Perez.
Yep. I haven't seen that at all, so maybe I'm on the list of people who should see it. Never seen
There
it.
you go. Yeah, I think I'll watch it again. That's a cute movie,
I
a sweet
wouldn't mind
movie.
it. Oh, 3 o'clock.
If you don't,
you remember
if you aren't
go
already
ahead.
in love with Marissa Tomei, you'll watch that and you'll just fall in love with her because she's adorable in that film.
Do you remember 3 O'clock High, the movie?
Yes. The
That was filmed in Ogden. I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
That was a pretty good one. That school's
that's
still there, I
great.
think. I think you can still go to that school if you're a high school kid. Don't go there as an adult. I think you're weird. Okay, everybody?
Yeah. Gosh.
One final note from Mink, who wrote in and said, apparently we missed something. It says, Sticky and Buckle. Ew. In episode 2711, you were discussing trademarks with some huge freaking nerd, meaning Steven Schleicher. And you mentioned several brands that are now commonly used as words like Band-Aids and rollerblades. But you missed one of the best ones, Velcro. Can I get a grumpy nerd swearing at daylight savings? If not, I'll take something I haven't heard in a while. Mink. Well, while I find that, I forgot about that.
I completely forgot that Velcro was a brand name. Because what is it called otherwise? Hook and loop fastener system? Or something like that?
It has to be something like that, right? Something really boring and long.
Golly.
If I was to guess.
While you find Daryl, I'm going to look really quickly up and see what the Talia confirms it. She says, it's literally that, hook and loop. Okay.
Really?
That's horrible.
Just called Hook and Loop?
Called hook and loop.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm really glad we found a brand name to call it, because that's stupid.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrendous.
All right, let's see.
Hey, honey, could you run up to the Ace Hardware and pick up some hook and loop? Please pick up some hook and loop.
I always forget to name this file prop well so I can find it easy. It always is trouble to find it. I have it, I know. Is this it right here? Hold on. You know the answer. No, that's me talking to Daryl. How about this one?
I finally got...
No, that isn't it. Hey, how about this?
I just want to say, what are we doing with Daryl's segment?
No, that's I don't like
You
these
try
guys.
look for thanks a lot, maybe?
Is it thanks a lot? The effing time thing. Let's see. Thanks. No. Time.
No.
How about daylight? Oh, is this
daylight
it?
feels like the
Words every day.
No. Angry, maybe. What did I call this? Mad? Swear? Oh, here it is. I'm going to change the file name right now. Daylight savings.
Yeah, change the daylight.
Savings.
It's kind of weird. Daylight saving time changes in beginning of November. Usually it's end of October, isn't it? Or am I just old and it changed?
Brian, I had this exact conversation with somebody not 3-4 days ago, my buddy Darren. I am convinced it was in October. And he's like, I don't think it's ever been. And I'm like, you're lying to me.
Yeah, no, he's definitely wrong.
It's definitely been in October, right? It has
definitely been in October, and I know that they did move it. They moved it a few years ago, switched it out. Yeah, 8 years ago, Jeannie's confirming.
They should move it entirely off the planet. We should quit doing it.
Agreed, yes.
All right, here it is. I'll play it.
Thanks a lot, f***ing time change. It's the middle of the f***ing night that I'm going to work now.
Oh, man. Never forget. Never relent, Daryl. Never relent.
Oh, geez. Horrendous.
All right. Time for some news, and let's get to it. We got a bunch here. The news is brought to you by
Coverville.
Oh, Brian, is there a Coverville today?
Yes.
Oh. What will it be about?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the band, yes.
Yes.
Will it be covers by and
this
for?
went horribly well. John Anderson celebrating his 80th birthday, so we're doing a yes cover story, which really means that there'll only be 8 songs, but it'll still take an hour to get through them all. So, of course, all your favorites, Roundabout, I've Seen All Good People, turn there, Owner of a Lonely Heart, Leave It, Long Distance Runaround, and then some stuff that he did with John or that he did with Vangelis. That album, the Friends of Mr. Cairo album by John and Vangelis is so good. So
I have never heard that. I'm gonna write that down now. I didn't know it was a thing.
Oh yeah, listen to that. Like, if nothing else than the title track, because it is so good. It's like the cool instrumental work of Vangelis with the reedy little high-pitched vocals of John Anderson on top, and it works so well together.
All right, I'm writing this down because that sounds awesome. John Anderson of Yes, right?
Friends of Mr. Cairo is the
oh, there we go. Friends
is the
of
album.
Mr. Cairo. I'm in the mood for that kind of music.
Oh, you'll like it then.
All right. Awesome. That'll be when today? Will that happen?
That'll be at noon. Even though this is still a short show, I still need some time to get some other things wrapped up before we do that. And yes, I will be playing Marvel Snap, and the deck I will be using what I call the Ramp of Misery.
Oh Lord,
as my deck.
you title it yourself. It's not like a
you title your decks yourself, and you store them in your system with those titles.
Gotcha. Okay.
And a few ones, some twos, threes, going all the way up to an infinite on the top end, and you just don't take turn number 5 or turn number 6 if you can get a magic out. And
do you construct your own meta, or do you look stuff up and go, oh, this is what everybody's playing right now, or what do you do?
I look at the meta, and then I kind of add my favorite cards to it, because there's some cards that I love playing Viper. I love, Viper will take a card on your side, the lowest card, even if it's a negative number, and throw it over onto the other side. So if I can do a Viper, if I can add a Viper to my game, then I do.
That's the way to play it. You don't want to do stuff just because it's min-maxed.
No, it's boring. It's like I'm going to follow the recipe exactly and make the same cake that everybody else makes, but I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon to it.
Yep.
That hydrophobic cinnamon.
That's
I'm going
right.
to add to it and make it all different.
Doesn't like that water. I did find out you can do an oil though that will dissipate, and it's probably because of the way it's made. But
there you go.
Yeah, so I'm going to start using
that
for the chais that I might like to make. It's pretty good. All right, a boss. I don't mean at the end of a video game, like
mini boss, or not the final boss.
No,
Gotcha.
like the one you don't want to talk to and has meetings all the time, that kind of guy. He laid off a staff member because she returned from maternity leave pregnant again.
Oh,
yeah, that's pretty good. Mother been awarded 28,000 euros to compensate after being dismissed due to her pregnancy. Nikita Twitchin. Oh, that's a great name.
Nikita Twitchin.
She be out there twitching, if you know what I'm saying.
The Tweeta Kitchen.
She's preparing to come back from maternity leave on First Grade Projects, a building services firm. It sounds like it's in Manchester. Yeah, it is. There's the website.
It is, yeah.
And a sponsor of the Swansea City Football Club let her go upon learning she was pregnant again. While she was gone, she got knocked up again.
Yeah, she's fertile Myrtle that's what her real name should be.
She is very fertile. We should study this woman. Hired in October of 2021 as an office administrator at the Pontypridd-based
Pontypridd-based company.
It's a weird spelling for that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Mrs. Twitchin spoke highly. Why is that so familiar? Mrs. Twitchin. Mrs. Twitchin. Oh, it's a character on one of the Faulty Towers episodes. This was Mrs. Twitchin.
There's a. Oh, really?
Or maybe a Mr. Twitchin. Somebody named Twitchin is on an episode of that. I watched if there's a show I've seen more times than possibly Seinfeld in terms of just rewatches, it's probably Faulty Towers. It's only 2 seasons, but I had that on repeat for most of my life. I freaking love that.
Such a great. I mean, it is a great.
Greatest sitcom of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. Here's the 1-minute audio if you'd like it.
Oh, I'd love it. Let's hear it.
I'll give it to you right under our motorcycle discussion in Discord.
Sweet. All right, here we go. I'm hitting play.
Very kind of you, Lottie.
A tomato juice, please.
Mr. Twitchin. Yes, tomato juice for me, thank you. Good. Oh, Colonel and Mrs. Hall, may I introduce Mr. and Mrs.
And now he won't say it because the guy he's introducing him to is twitching. So he's actually like... So he refuses to say Twitchin because he doesn't want to.
Because he doesn't want to make it sound like Mr. Twitchin. Yeah.
Hilarious. It's a great episode. It's the one where they try to make a fancy meal for a bunch of people and it all goes to hell. It's really good.
Oh yeah. God, I need to go back. I haven't watched that in years. I need to go back and watch.
It used to be able to be streamed in lots of easy places to find it. Netflix had it for a long time, but now it's only on I think the BBC or not BBC, the BritBox. That's the one.
BritBox.
Yeah. I don't have that one.
I have them all on DVD, but I just don't have a DVD player anymore. The convenient one.
Yeah. I'll just use my Plex Friends thing. That'll be fun.
There you go. Yeah, I'll do that. Good call.
Anyway, she let her go. She said, that's it. You're out of here. You can't do this twice in a row.
Wow.
So So she's gone.
Just gonna go right from maternity leave to working for 8 months and then more maternity leave, basically.
Yeah, come in, have a baby, leave, come back, have a baby. You can't do that forever, I suppose. But she'll probably fight it, is my guess.
Well, she did. She got $28,000.
Oh, she won?
In compensation after being dismissed. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part.
Sorry, pounds. 20,000 pounds.
Oh, right. We mentioned at the very top. She was awarded that money. So that's already a done deal. All right. Well, then, good job, lady. You did it. Get pregnant a third time. Go party.
You made money for your baby making. Good job. Right. Making babies and making money.
Well done. Okay, here's a cool story. This is all video, but I thought it was worth bringing up.
Ooh, I'm going to pull the video here.
Woman escapes injury after water tank falls from building and lands perfectly around her, leaving her unharmed. This is nuts.
Really? Okay.
I saw this on TikTok first, then I found out a few news sources. I thought, you know what? This is kind of taking more traction than I thought.
Oh, my God. Chicken a bucket.
Yeah, so look at her come out. She comes walking. Here she goes. She's pushing something
Holy
aside.
cow, and her head comes out the top.
Yep. And she made it.
Holy cow.
That guy went to help her, and she was fine. She's all good. That nuts.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it may... Here, I have a guess here. It looks like it's plastic or rubber or something. My guess is it's not all that heavy. It wasn't full of water when it hit her. So.
It looks metal. I mean, well, maybe it's not. Let me see. Does this video show them lifting it? Because I'm curious. I guess you gotta look at how it bounces.
I've seen some versions of the video where they have it. It's longer, but I can't remember if she ever gets out of it on film. Yeah.
Wow.
So when that lands, when that first lands, let's see. Here we go.
Yeah,
Wham.
it does. It
might be metal because look how it bends on that side.
I know that dent on the side is like.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, listeners. Jeez. Listeners only. We have a very cool visual with this. Go look it up. Just look for water tank woman, and you'll find it.
Yeah. Jeez.
Water tank woman.
It's just amazing. Like, I mean. It definitely compresses her. Yeah. It's a little shorter than she is, so she's forced into a squat.
There's an alternate angle. Oh no, that's not an alternate angle.
Wow.
Oh, it's just somebody posted the same video twice. Well, anyway, we wish her well, and I hope that didn't hurt. All right.
Jeez.
Another woman. Let's get back to another woman.
Oh, dude, this one. Holy crap.
This is pretty gnarly. This gives me anxiety. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you call it? Claustrophobia. I don't really get that bad, but this gives it to me. Woman wedged upside down between boulders for 7 hours after trying to retrieve phone in regional NSW, which is in Australia, North-South Wales.
New South Wales.
Or new. What did I say? North? Yeah.
North-South Wales.
North-South Wales.
It's Wales, and it goes both north and south.
We don't have any Australians in the chat to correct any of this, but hopefully Phil is out there somewhere listening. A woman was wedged between two boulders for 7 hours after she slipped headfirst into a 3-meter crevasse while trying to retrieve her phone. Matilda Campbell. How many?
Matilda.
There got to be a lot of Matildas in Australia, right?
I would think so, yeah. She was not waltzing, though. I'll say that.
I never hear about him over here unless it's like that. What's the book with the kids in it?
Matilda?
Is it just called Matilda? Is that it? It's just an name?
Matilda. Yeah. I don't know if that was the book. I just the movie there was a movie Matilda. I don't know about the book though.
I think you're right. Yeah, it is just Matilda. Damn it. Anyway, Matilda's Campbell's friends initially spent an hour attempting to free her while she was hanging upside down for down before they called 000 for help. Oh yeah, the 000 down there.
Yeah, 000. Nice.
I don't know why it's so easy for a little kid to do. It's just weird to me. It's fine though. The ambulance said this week, Mickey the cockatoo. Oh, this is a different thing.
I think that's a photo in the middle. Mickey the cockatoo.
Yeah, definitely not that.
She's stuck in the crevasse.
Where? In the crevasse? Show us where, boy. And they follow the bird. That's Australia for you.
Right. Follow me.
The operation to free her from the unlikely predicament in the Hunter Valley on Sunday, October 12th, involved a team of multidisciplinary emergency workers. So that's cool. They removed several heavy boulders to create a safe access point. Then, with both feet now accessible, the workers navigated Campbell, age in her early 20s, up through the first tight S-bend. That took an hour. So,
oh my God,
that's a lot, dude.
7 hours of hanging upside down in this thing, and I can't. Like the photo of that tiny crack that she fell in.
Yeah.
You just see her little bare feet sticking up out of there. My God, was she? Did you say in the article like she had friends trying to pull her out first? So it's not like. Can you imagine if you were hiking alone? You'd die. You would just be.
Oh,
dead,
you'd just be dead.
No one would know. No one would know where to find you, and they wouldn't hear. Hello, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Crevasse.
Yeah. It'd be James Franco, except only 7 hours instead of 27 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I always forget? I always forget 127.
Oh
yeah, 127. I always forget that movie. Which was so the incident happened here, another Utah thing, and was filmed here. I always forget that's a Danny Boyle movie. Always forget. Like it just doesn't seem like a Danny Boyle movie. Danny Boyle makes
that is wow. Yeah, no kidding.
Movies.
I totally forget that.
Yeah, totally spaced it. Well, anyway, she got out. She's fine now. She's relaxing, having a nice tea. Whatever you do down there, I don't know what you do down there.
Did she have any Tim Tam? No, Tim Tams are. Is that Australian? Tim Tams or those
Tim Tams? Could be
English.
That might be right. What am I thinking of?
She had a lovely violent crumble when she was down there.
What are the Jaffa cakes?
Jaffa cakes are English.
Bombat says it is Australian. Your Tim Tams.
Tim Tams are okay. There we go.
It sounds Australian to say Tim Tam.
It does. Tim Tam.
Yeah. So
because they sell those silly words. Like
yeah.
Prezzies. Oh, come to our birthday party. We'll have prezzies.
Yeah. What are y'all doing down there? Get it straight. Everyone's Bruce or Matilda. What's going on?
Whose house are we going over to tonight? Oh, Bruce and Matilda's.
Yeah, Bruce and Matilda's. That's probably actually very common.
One?
Yeah, which they're married. We're going to their house. All right, here's a story for you. Where are we? Here we go. This is weird. White blobs. This isn't to say people. Okay, we're talking about something else. White blobs washing up on Canadian shores stump residents and scientists alike. On an ordinary day, beach roamers, or combers as they say here, roaming the rocky shores of Newfoundland. There's another one of those where you got a
Newfies.
Yeah, there you go.
Newfoundland.
Where's
the old Foundland?
They say they're out there trying to find treasures like mermaid purses. Is that a thing, like a shell?
Those are those. Yeah, it's like a. It looks like it's folded over like
Like
exactly.
the typical
like
cartoon shell, like a.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
They would open up and talk to you, kind of almost.
Right, exactly.
In a cartoon. Barnacle shells.
Shark egg pods. Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, mermaid purse is a shark egg pod. Okay.
I had no idea. Oh,
Horrible.
Stephanie's yelling wrong. All right, Stephanie, clear us up.
No, she's saying it's a sack for shark babies. She's correcting us that they're not shells, they're shark.
Oh, all right. Well, it's just the lag. I can't tell who she's yelling at. I didn't know that. That's wild.
I didn't know that either. I assumed mermaid purses were those cute little shells where the ends intertwine and look all cute.
I had no idea.
Open that up. There's a baby shark in there.
Yeah. Baby shark. Is there no way to do it?
Yes.
Anyway, these guys are out there looking for all this crap, right? And the oddest thing might be the occasional moose teeth, tools, or even a doll's head. That's a weird thing to put in the article. Whatever.
We had those the dolls that were washing up on shore a couple months ago.
Oh, that was weird.
Mangled dolls. Yeah.
And we eventually, I think we assumed it, but wasn't it eventually? Like a container. And it was old. It'd been out, probably lost at sea for years, maybe, and just started washing up. Anyway, weird white mystery blobs are a whole nother matter, says this article. It's the first time I've ever seen anything like it. And I've lived right here in Placenta Bay. Is it placenta?
Placentia.
Placentia. Okay. That's a rough one. Said David McGrath.
That would explain the blobs.
Yeah. 67-year-old David McGrath, a retiree who stumbled across some mysterious newcomers last month. The Canadian Coast Guard was notified beaches on the south shore of the North Atlantic Isle were briefly roped off. A federal agency has begun investigating. The blobs range in the size of a coin to a dinner plate. Good Lord. And come in almost pristine white before mixing with sand and turning darker. They are sticky. And they are, this is the main thing, indisputably blobby. Indisputably blobby.
Indisputably blobby.
Yeah. After that, there's some disagreement. Some of the blobs carry a whiff of odor, not unlike paint. It's probably paint. It's probably paint then.
Or something, or some sort of petroleum-based deal. Yeah.
Probably water.
How's it stumping scientists? Can they not like put a slice of this under a microscope and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's got these."
No, they can just walk around and pontificate and guess.
I don't know. I'm stumped. See ya.
Yeah, this one smells like paint. Anyway, I gotta go.
Back to my science.
Yeah, so they still don't know what it is. They'll probably figure it out. My guess is it's probably toxic and not great.
Yeah,
all sorts of shit breaks and flops in the ocean, and we're terrible at that. It sounds hydrophobic. They're making blobs. You know?
Yes, there you go.
A lot of hydrophobia in today's episode of the show. Not me though. I got this water here. Look at this. I can drink it.
Nice. I got mine too. I got my Bike MS Top 150.
Nice.
Tumbler.
Nice.
Which is very similar to the black one I got at TMS Vegas. So.
We may have the same source. I wonder.
Yeah, probably.
Probably do.
Oh, that's very good.
Well, there you have it. That's all the news she wrote, and that is it for today's show. Yeah, like we said at the top, it's a little short today. Wendi will be back next week, though. She'll be home from her anniversary trip, and Kim will be back, and all that stuff. I thought Kim got home early in the morning on Saturday, but I was wrong. It's in the late afternoon, so that's not so bad. I thought I had to go to the airport at like 5, but I don't.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's like 5 p.m. on a Saturday. Not bad.
It's 5 p.m. on a Saturday.
I'm picking Kim up with her stuff.
Shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to her. He left his tray table down again.
Oh, shit. Diddy-do-diddy-do. Anyway, we got shows coming up, so make sure you tune into all the content this week. As Brian said, noon today, Coverville over at Twitch, twitch.tv/Coverville. Lots of yes in there.
Lots of yes. It's today it's a yes man. I've got a great idea for my Halloween show next week too.
I love it.
Just gotta nail it all down. It's something I've never done before for a Halloween show. And if you hate the Monster Mash, you'll love next week's episode.
Oh.
No Monster Mash, no thriller covers.
Okay. Sounds like we got a brand new bag.
Can't wait for that one. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Excellent. So get ready for that by listening today. Also, Core tonight, 5 p.m. Me, Joe, and John and Bo.
Bon and Joe.
Yeah, Bon Scott, back from the dead. We're going to talk all kinds of things about AC/DC. No, we're not. We're talking about video games, and there's a lot to talk about. So check it out. That'll be live tonight, 5 p.m. Also, Playdate tomorrow for everyone, not just patrons, but it is also on the backs of patrons that we do this. Playdate tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., so a couple hours, and we're going to do a mix of Among Us and Jackbox. We're going to do that mode in Among Us where you get chased by one of you.
I love it.
Whatever that mode's called.
A little mix.
I
don't know what that's called, but serial killer mode.
Yeah, a bunch of Jackbox too. Lots of fun, so that'll be tomorrow. We'll also live stream it, so if you want to come watch and participate, just bring your phone and you'll be all set to go.
Lots of murder mystery party too, or whatever it's called.
Yes. That'd be great for the upcoming. The instance.
9 o'clock, right? 9 a.m.
9 to 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Yep. Frogpants.tv. If there's any confusion, that'll take you straight to the YouTube channel. The instance drops Saturday sometime. We're recording at about 11, but I think it'll probably drop around noon or 1. So watch for that. Got a lot to talk about there. Film Sack this weekend. We're watching Puppet Master after many years of should have seen Puppet Master by now. I don't know what took us so long, but we're doing it. So Puppet Master this weekend. I don't know where it's streaming, but you'll find it. Just go search for it. And Play Retro on Sunday. Me and Brian Dunaway talking about Ghostbusters games. Ooh.
What you gonna play?
Ghostbusters, Brian.
I can't hear you.
Maybe,
I'm sorry, muted.
Yeah. Maybe a remote skim, but Kim and I are trying to figure out how to do that before she leaves. We don't know yet. We'll let you know. Cool. But there's a lot of stuff, and I'm just saying, if you were thinking you had a weekend of nothing going on, there's plenty you put in your ear holes, your eyeballs, all that stuff. So check it out. Oh, Peacock is where Puppet Master is.
Where Puppet Master is? Okay.
Puppet Master on Peacock. Triple P.
Puppet Peacock.
Peacock. Yeah. Peacock. Anyway, that's all coming up. Thanks for listening. Frogpants.com/TMS is where all our details are, so go check that out. Brian, let's play a song on the way out.
Yeah. This is a cover going out to Aaron. Aaron says, greetings, songs and balloons. I'm turning the big 5-0 on Thursday today. Happy birthday, Aaron.
Yeah.
5-0. I took the week off, so any day is fine. I'm feeling hopeful for the future, so a cover that's either uplifting or upbeat would be great.
Oh, uplifting or upbeat. All right.
Well, I'm going to give you upbeat because this song is all about the horrors of nuclear war.
Wow. But it's upbeat, though, you know?
But it's upbeat.
Sure.
I'm surprised I've never played this cover on the show before, but I looked and I haven't. The song is 99 Red Balloons. Aaron listed this as one of his 4 or 5 favorite songs. He also listed Piano Man. And look, you got a bonus little parody of Piano Man earlier in the episode. This is probably the most famous cover of the song. It's by Goldfinger, ska version of the song from the Not Another Teen movie soundtrack from 2001. Covering Nina, here's Goldfinger and 99 Red Balloons.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Horse hockey.
Horse hockey indeed.
Horse hockey.
Colonel